lovely purple people. How is everybody feeling today? I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I'm not. That's interesting. That's just the way it is. I thought this is about time that we finish Zero Escape Virtue/Reward. It is time for the conclusion. This is probably not going to be a particularly long episode, simply because there's not much left of it, and that's fine by me because I don't feel very well today. So I'm okay with not having that long a stream. I hope everybody else is okay with that. Last time I had to leave off because I was exhausted. It was very, very late and I couldn't think straight anymore. So we're going to be picking up from our escape room, the white room. I think this is the final escape room in this entire game. I believe Phi's ending's the only ending we're missing, and that's the true ending. So, winning and losing panels on the wall. Cube can help you find the winning panels. When the winning panels, and only the winning panels, are highlighted in cyan, the system activates. Click a panel on the cube, it displays a number. Each surrounding panel will also display a number, a bit like Minesweeper. And the winning panels in that border. Yeah, okay. That appears on the side is different for each side. The wall with the exit is the north wall. On the right of that's the east wall. South, yeah, and west. A hint that appears on this refers to so it refers to the one you're facing. Okay. There's a lot taken in this, no wonder I couldn't manage. Let's see, that means that even if there are winning panels on the border with an adjacent wall, those panels will not be reflected in the initial panel's numbers. There are a total of 8 puzzles. What? 8? Okay. Anything in them, but they have numbers, so that means one of these has, and okay, I wish there was a way to mark this other than just the memo. I think that's saying 1, 2, 3, 4 things in them, because if there's 3 of these, already identified this one, this one, this one, and this one can't have anything in it. If that one's got something in it, then that and that. Okay, that probably refers to this wall then, right? Whoa, what the hell? Interesting. So, that's how this one works. It looks like there's more of them. like I was saying, I think we're on the very final part today, so we'll just see what happens. I'm just picking up where I left off. There's a lot of instructions to take in, and I was getting very confused, so we're okay with that. Right, I've registered the wall like that. Okay, so could you fuck off, you stupid thing? Oh, navigation of this is a wee bit awkward. Right, there. So I'm going to go one by one. 0, 0. Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know if I'm prepared for it, whatever happens, to be honest. Right, one. So there must be one in the corner here. Yeah, I'm going to probably watch that when I finish up. Like I said, it's probably going to be a shorter stream just because I don't think there's much of the game left. But I'm not feeling too great myself, and I could do with going to my bed earlier tonight, so I'm not too fussed about that. I'll probably just watch the trailer just before I go to sleep. I've had headaches and a wee bit. Yeah, I've been having a lot of headaches and nausea, so I don't know. It's like mild migraine, like the way it's hitting me, I don't know. Nausea and headache together makes me think migraine, but it doesn't hit like a migraine, so I don't know. So I think, because this one says 1, that one says 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there has to be something on each side. I'm not sure if I'm getting this one right. Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. Right, this one. Yeah, I knew it was like a shape. I just couldn't quite work out exactly where it was put. Hello, Riddler. How you doing? Right, I don't know what that is. That scared me. That reminds me of another puzzle we did. Okay, so I've done 2 walls, I think. Oh, okay. Maybe there's more on this side though. No, because that was only before that. Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm getting myself confused. Okay. So is this the wall? I need to acquaint myself which side I'm looking at here. This is the way we came in because there's no wall. So that's that one, I think. Right, let's see. None. Right, so we're down in the corner again, probably. Oh, I don't like this. The cube is hard. Okay. Yeah, I know you came in through there. I'm really annoyed that it keeps telling me that. There. So, based on where the locked door is, this is on the left. Okay. Again, what I'm facing. Okay. So got something about here again. Right. 2 corners again, roughly. Let's see. 2. So that's 1 and 1. Means it can't be in there. Okay. Zeros there, it cannot be in this row, which means it must be on this side. So the question is there, yeah, there's one there. 2. So I think it's 3 on this side. Oh, hello. Okay. Now do this side. Right, because these are 0, can't be in this row. Yeah, it has to be this 2. Can't be anything else. Because these both say 1 and these both say 2, and then it starts going down at 1s again. So it's this one and this one. Let me look at all the walls then, before I get confused. And 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. I do believe so, yes. No, maybe not. I didn't finish that. I did, there's more. Yeah. So got that one. Close to this complicated, right? I can do this. Let's see. So, say 3. Can't be in there. It absolutely cannot be any higher than that. This one's starting to struggle over this one. Let's see. Right. Maybe wrong. I think there must be one more. Simply because of the numbers. Because then there can't be one there. son of one. Right above it, maybe? Oh no, I'm starting to struggle. Oh! I wish I could push it. Oh no. Oh, all systems are activated. What the hell was that? It probably means that all the things on the walls have been activated. Right, okay, I can start solving actual puzzles instead of things that make my brain happy. It says dice, so I'm gonna guess I'm gonna do the dice puzzle. There's a small depression with a transparent cover on it. It seems to be part of the tape. I think there's a blue memory card in there. No shit, Sherlock. Right, okay. Roll 6 dice to move them to wherever they need to go. Specific pattern, choose which dice you would like to move by clicking it. I know how to do this, okay. But what is the pattern? I don't know. Huh, I can't figure it out. That's because I need to know what I'm doing. So maybe this says dice, so maybe I do need to see this. Looks like 4 purple books. Let's go through each one of them. What the? There's nothing written. Huh? I mean, all the pages are blank. Are the other books the same? Let's have a look. Yeah, there's nothing here. This one's blank too. Huh? Something wrong? Is there something in that one? No, the pages are all blank. It's just what? Well, there are some pictures put in between the pages back here. 3 of them. Picture of a blue, picture of a green, and picture of a red. Let's have a look-see. Oh my god, don't do this to me, son. I'm gonna work at this. Again, I'm gonna try it here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Should I? I've used all of these. It should be fine now, right? Should be safe. Yeah, I have a dice puzzle, so I'm guessing that I have to work out where they go. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write from doll, because I don't know if I need this or not. I want the other page. Right, so 2, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then green 2, 4. I believe that's where the blue is. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god, this is so complicated. I hate these things. My brain just doesn't put things together. Right, so I'm ignoring this bottom row entirely. Okay. I'm just working out how I've written all the words. That's where the 5 is. So right beside the 5, I need a green 6. And then another 2 up and then 1. I need a 2 in green. I am so stressed already. It's really handy they gave me green, red and blue pens when that's the colours we use mostly. Okay, so 2, 4, 5. So this is where the blue one is. So just above that is a red 3. Okay, and then the green 6. And then the blank space. rare to get effing dice. I hate that so much. I need to get the blue one there. So I need to get a red 3 on that. Just enter. This is complicated. I don't like doing this. So I have to get that 3 into the bottom row. So if I... No, that's the 2. God damn it, Pip. God damn it! 3's on the bottom, 3's on the side, 3's on the side. 3's on the top, yeah. That one. So I need to get green 6 above that. Oh, Lord help me. Oh, nice. That one was a bit easier. Right, now the blue needs to go next to the 6 and it needs to be a 5. How the hell did I do that? I genuinely don't even know how I'm doing half of this. It's just absolute sheer luck and vibes. Red 4 above that and then green 2 above that. So there's the 4. And then I need to get this into 2. Come on! Don't mess about with me, you noisy layabout. Let's face this one. Oh. You just need to be there. Just be just above the red one, please. As a 2. Oh my god, don't tell me it's from a different perspective because I'm gonna kill everyone. Oh, I swear to god, right. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't give me a perspective on which way it is. So I've been taking the assumption that this bit is the bottom. But what if that's the bottom? Oh my god, that means I've got to change the entire pattern. Oh, I'm gonna look at something else for a bit. I need to clear my head because I'm gonna cry or something. What the heck is this thing? There's a screen down here. It looks like this is the only part you can actually interact with. But it's dark. There's nothing on it. There are some card slots underneath the screen. Just like the ones on the polling machines in the AV rooms. So that means we need to put some memory cards in here, right? I think I've seen something like this before. Oh, you're one of those exercise machines where you twist your hips around? No, I don't think so. This doesn't look like a fitness machine to me. It kind of ruins it when you take it so seriously. This is... Damn it! Can't remember. I'm doing Sigma. Safe ops. What are those? Missiles. They're darts. Look over here. I think it's a green memory card. We can't get it out. That glass is covered. I think we can get some darts out. Okay, I'll grab it. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a dartboard. Well, no shit, it's a dartboard, Tammy OG. Jesus Christ, mate. I remember seeing this before. Come on, who hasn't seen the dartboard before? No, that's not what I mean. I feel like I've seen it somewhere in this building before. It's just, this board is different from a normal dartboard, you know? Let's try it out. What do you mean, try it out? Isn't that obvious? There's only 2 ways to use a dartboard. Either you use it to hold pizza, or you throw darts in it. What kind of bloody dartboards are you using? You got some darts, don't you, Sigma? Maybe you could try throwing them. Guess we're 103 guys. First dart was landed in green, second in blue, and third in red. That's weird. I could have sworn I've seen these darts before somewhere. Whatever. Time for some darts. Right. Oh god. I've got to get 100. And single, double, and triple, wasn't it? But what one was what? Was it the colours that were coordinated with it? I actually don't remember. calculator for this. Cannot do maths to save my life with the dyscalculia. Okay. I need to just test something. Yeah. So colours. No, it's just circles, right? So yeah, single, double, triple. Okay. So I need my pencils. Oh my god, I don't want to do it with that. Nice, nice. Just calculate, don't do this to me. Shit, what's triple eight? 24? Right. And 14. Blue and green, so 28 in blue. 42. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Numbers at 7, 9. Me again, jeez. Oh. 9, yeah, sorry, numbers up here swimming. Right, so I have to work out a green, a blue and a red that will come to 100 exactly. Just done, just putting some sugar. Stressing out maths when she turns up. Go back to the way I was doing it because that's not working for me. I'm going to just start at this point, right? So if I was to use that, what would I need to come up with? I was typing everything. So 60. Where's the 60? That could work. 28. Let me just double check my maths. I've engineered this and I don't trust myself. So I've got 39, 28. That comes to 100. Woo! Woo! 39, 28, 33. So treble 13. Treble 13. Double 14, treble 13, 13, 14, 11. Is that triple and double? Nope, forgot it instantly. Right. Treble 13. Double 14. Ha! Piece of cake. No, it's not. See that? My dark skills are undeniable. Yes, I saw it quite clearly. It was very nice. Do you really think you have to stand the whole 2 meters and 37 centimeters away from the dartboard, though? I'm a fair man. My high school voted me most likely to be a judge, you know. It's only most likely to be in front of a judge, boy. Okay. That's great and all, but look. See the display case? It's open. Great. Now we can get that green memory card. Okay. We're gonna have to pull out all the stops on this one. You sound like you're in a high school. Shit out of Florida cats. Ew. Trivial man. I think I just threw up a little. Besides, everybody in the high school wears a swimsuit. I quite like high schools. I don't know. I don't like the whole have to put the hikes together and things because then you're like use up so much time. But it kind of has to get you accustomed to who everybody is and that. So the screen card, huh? Well, let's see if anything happens when I put it in the machine, the green slot. The boy's got his green card. Nope, nothing. You've still got 2 empty slots. I reckon you need 2 more cards. Yeah. Too much trouble, was it? Right, okay, what else? This one. I feel like I've done this puzzle somewhere before. You've done all of them! Well, doesn't really matter, I guess. Awkwardly complicated puzzle. Can't draw! What kind of hexagon is that? I swear I can draw if we use traditional media. This is not gonna help, is it? Right, so I need a V shape. What should do triangle from the outside there? Nope, I don't need that. That's just how it starts. Clever. I don't even know what the shape we need is. She's above that, I need 3. Okay. I need to put a 6 above that green. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. No, I can't, I've already messed that part up. Okay, 5. Red 4 above that. And then the drain 2 would have to go in here. Let's see, you can do this. Damn it! Right, okay, so if that's not the bomb, and that's not the bomb, what the hell else is? Oh my god, it's just blown out. The door wants all the sides to be the same. Do that, because I don't know how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 5. Because if that's the case, I don't know if I can do that. Ah, okay. Hi Free, how you doing, man? To be honest, mate, I don't feel very well. Keep getting like nausea and headaches. Honestly thought I was just getting a migraine or something, but Scottish tap water's still the best in the world, man. That's it. Just Scottish tap water, I will throw hands. Damn it, I can't figure this out. It's because it sucks, man. This puzzle's a nightmare. Am I doing Oh! They must not also land in the correct sphere, they must also have the correct number on all of the sides. I hate this. Right. I don't see anything in this. I'm so tempted. I'm looking at the hint and I'm so tempted to just spoil myself. Where the hell does this go again? I've already forgotten. Sense in my brain. Where do I start? Oh, this one, okay. So this is the starting point. Instead of having it that way, it is this way, okay. This is too complicated for me, I'm going to have to just cheat this one. Hate to do it, but I'm not. card. The blue card, huh? We'll see if anything happens when I put it into the blue slot. Yep, an AB card. Right, yeah, as I thought, not yet. So I've managed to get 2 of these puzzles. Still don't know what colours I need to change everything to, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. Color I'm meant to get, and then I could be doing it that way. Just assuming I need to make more pink. Maybe I need to make more green. That is them inviting some friends. Did I solve? Yeah, that must be the answer. Look. The glass doors. They're open. Well then, that was some good work, Sigma. That was sheer luck, sir. I thought I was going to be sitting messing with that for days. It's a binder. Let's have a look. There's a single piece of paper. It says Q Chamber Special AB game. Oh, I have an AB game to play now? That's what you want. Three people will definitely choose ally, three people will definitely choose betray. One is a mysterious mirror man who always does whatever an opponent does. Two answers, so two quotes. Strife and 9-6 walkers. It's a logic-y thing, so it's a wee bit easier for me than my usual bullshit. Alright. Oh yeah, I just noticed. Oh, okay. I've got a crappy extra screen that does not work properly, so if I click on it, nothing is happening! Would you look at me? Looks like you turned it on. I just so right, okay. I'll see in VR players consist of two capitals, solos, person. First move the pair's A and B to the black areas, and the length of the pair. Next move C, D, and E to the black areas on the left of their solo. With slide letter icons. A pair and solo align vertically with verses will face off against each other. Okay, so I'm creating an AB game. Some move icons even after you've placed them. Okay. Once the point is selected, the game will begin. Choose the vote for us pair, either ally or betray. Results of your match will be displayed. So, three people will always pick ally, three people will always pick betray, but one will always just mirror someone. So if I have to first work out who's what. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I do that? Didn't even get a chance to take in what I said. Who allied and who betrayed? I didn't even get to take it in. Right, so Three allies do betray and we've got one that's a bit. Does that not mean that we're like... Does that not make 7 groups? I'm not sure I get that. Okay. So far, we've allied, which doesn't matter. C allied, and so did B and D. Making this very clear. Us and C. I know I'm going to confuse myself with the way this was then, just so. C is the one that mirrors you. So if I put them back in the same formation as the first time, but this time I betray, that'll tell me if I'm right. Yeah, C is the mirror person. Right, C mirrors. Right, so if C mirrors, whereas B and D are allies, and C is our wild card. Yeah, I know I'm failed. Should I only get 3 turns to do this? So other. D&D against each other. Dead, so that's one of the codes, surely. Someone else got to 9 now. Frick, right, okay. Has to be done in 3. Cannot do it in 2. Right, okay. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. to be 9 or more. How the f am I doing that? Everybody's starting with 3. Everybody needs to get like 3. Except I can't do that because I'm always ally, so they will only go 2. Trail, I think. So I'm gonna have to get. And we can just screw it in. Just said 6 I have already forgotten my passwords for this. Two sons. Good job. You opened it. Well done. Okay then, let's see what's in here. First off, 2 star keys. We can use this. We can use these to play the RPG as many times as we want. Hold on. Those keys are important. Look at this. Excelivir. The radical 6 cure. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what to say. Cork is going to be okay. Alright, let's get out of here. We need to get this stuff from Cork and Alice. Yeah, you're right. This key should do the trick. Let's get moving. I do want to put another password in first. I like getting the full completion where I can. I got Excelivir. Moon, star, and then sun on the far side. Close file. Yes. It's open. I don't know why I made Tammy Oji's voice in. No, I'm doing very well with voices today. Still not feeling great. The door's locked. It says locked. You guys ready? All set here. Go for it. Alright. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Stop that. Jeez. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Woo! That was one of the most stressful escape rooms ever.
Huh. It opened.
We should get back to the Flore warehouse then.
Hey, wait. Did you guys hear something?
What?
You didn't hear it? Came from over there. Sounds like something turning on. See, I told you. The screen wasn't on before.
You're right. Guess it was set to turn on when we opened the door.
It looks like an authentication screen. I think we need to put in an ID and a password.
Yeah, but what?
That was when I noticed the illustration. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is eating the sun. The lion is... Memento mori, remember death, if the 9th lion ate the sun. Yeah, there's a lot of lions eating the sun. Everywhere, sir. Don't tell me you've just noticed this. Honest to God. Dear Lord, indeed. Oh. So, of course, this was the real Night Lion. But if that was the case, memento mori. Remember that. Memento mori. Remember death. This man's having a brainwave, but it's taking a bit. Remember. Is this where I have to use Jumpy Doll as our password? Right. Archive. Do I have the women's badge still? Is it this still? Milky Volley and Jumpy Doll? Or am I screwed? That's not her ID. It's definitely a password. Memento mori or something, is it? No, it's too long. I didn't jot down or thing. I don't want to look at it. Let's just check and see if I was meant to jot something down. Oh, it's her name. Connie, is it? No. Oh god, what is it actually? Shitty. I can't remember her surname. What's the Connie surname? Oh my god. I can't type to save my life today. Kurashiki. remembered there was an ID, but I don't remember what was written on it. It was her surname.
Sigma! Look!
Oh! You're...
Akane. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. I've been looking for her for a very long time.
So how can she be an old woman who was young? He walked towards her, slowly, carefully, almost as though he was afraid of scaring her away. He reached out.
She's a hologram.
Tamiro just squeezed his eyes shut.
Akane.
He closed his hand around empty air and let it fall to his side. There was a moment of sad silence, and then she began to speak.
I see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message I recorded before you came here. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer your questions, at least not directly. I hope you will understand. Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki? But I imagine there is one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here? The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project.
My head is spinning, man.
I assume you've heard the name by now, at least.
The puzzles are still messing me up.
In any event, you were all needed in order to execute our plan. The nonary game was necessary for the same reason.
The what now?
Your question now, I imagine, is just what is this AB project? The answer to that is also simple. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose: to transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
Sending your consciousness back in the past. What do you mean, the past? The moment the words were out of my mouth, I realized no one there could answer the question. Not Phi, not Tamioji, and certainly not a pre-recorded hologram.
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum.
Oh, quantum.
That makes this the quantum room.
It took me a moment to realize she changed subjects without even pausing. There was nothing we could do, of course, but I still felt a twinge of frustration.
Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer. The systems that control this entire facility run on that machine. That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Junior, as well as the golems. All of them do their thinking in that box.
It's the Saba!
Isn't that strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world. The body, the thing that you see and interact with, is somewhere else. But the mind and all its thoughts are in this box. Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and thoughts existing separate from our bodies. Our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts, and act according to individual wills. That makes communication difficult, though. So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums like language, photographs, nonverbal cues, etc., to transmit information. Each one of us is an individual, and we have no direct connection to anyone else. But is that really true? In the dimensions we are most familiar with, yes, it is. If we look, we may all be connected after all.
If you look at things within a higher dimension.
Like the branches of a tree or a rhizome. Imagine a horizontal cross-section of the root system of a large tree. All you can see are the spots where the roots intersect the plane of your cross-section.
Right, yeah, because the tree is like that, but you're looking at it from below. But all you're going to see is these individual dots. Okay. But they do all connect, so...
In the two dimensions you see, the roots all appear to be individual things with no connection to one another. But this isn't the case. If you expand your view and look at the root system in 3 dimensions instead of only 2, you see the truth. All the roots join together at the trunk.
Yeah, so if my wrist and hand is like the trunk, and my fingers are branches, you can see it's all connected. But if you're looking in 2 dimensions only, you can only see these bits. They don't really look connected at all. I get it.
In 2 dimensions, they appear to be separate. But if you look at the roots from a 3rd higher dimension, you see
So you're saying that on a 3-dimensional scale they're all unconnected, but on a 4th dimension,
things that might appear to be separate from one another in 3 dimensions
4 dimensions.
could be connected to one another if you look at them in 4 dimensions.
Yeah,
Doesn't that at least seem like it could be a possibility? I believe that is how human consciousness actually works. Well, I'm not the only one, I suppose. Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
From the first game. Timmy Oji mumbled something that sounded like nonsense. I opened my mouth to ask him what it meant, but Connie was already talking again. We got all the bombs.
Now,
all the bombs are
when
done.
I talk about a
We got all
4th
the passwords
dimension,
for all the bombs are ticked on. That's how we managed to get ourselves back in the chromatic doors that get here.
I'm referring to the 4th dimension used in Minkowski space-time. Let's start with a single dimension, where all that exists is a point. Connect points to one another, and you have a line. In one dimension, the only surface you can create is that,
Mike, look out.
a line.
Oh my god, great lines that collide me. That's like what
But move to 2 dimensions and create more lines, and you can create shapes. These are 2-dimensional surfaces. Move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes to one another and form 3-dimensional objects. Now you have a 3-dimensional surface, which encompasses a volume of space. Connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and you formed a 4-dimensional object, which encompasses a volume of both space and time. It is on that 4th dimensional axis that our minds are connected.
I've always loved stuff that deals with time and time travel and the idea that it's like time is just on a 4th dimension.
If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time?
Throw it back or forward so that it's still within your own body, but it's like the you from the future or the you from the past.
That theory is the foundation of the AB project. The A represents after, and the B represents before.
I think you're bullshitting there. I think AB just worked really well for ambidextrous.
It probably sounds silly to you, A ridiculous story made up by a mad old woman.
Kinda.
But look at
But,
what's
it's
happened to
interesting.
you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma? And what about you, Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong?
I mean, maybe, but then maybe my consciousness is actually the one in control here.
Tenmyoji should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago. You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl's life. It was a long time ago, but perhaps you still remember.
Yeah, of course I do.
Sent his consciousness back to save a little girl in a furnace.
How can I forget? That little girl was you, Akane.
It's Junpei. Suddenly it felt like Phi and I were outsiders, trespassing on something we had no right to see. Temioji's face was taut with emotion as he looked into Akane's eyes. It seemed almost like she was looking back at him. Yes,
Now,
Temioji is Junpei.
unfortunately, my time is up.
Temioji's Junpei! No Santa.
The final stage of the project will begin very soon.
I'm not going to play the third game like anytime soon immediately or that, but when I do, Santa doesn't return, but there will be like references again to
I
other
need to go
characters
prepare.
for the first game.
The next time we meet,
No Santa.
I can tell you
don't see
the
Santa
rest of
again,
the story.
but you'll see other familiar faces.
So come and find me. I'll be waiting. One last thing. The cat in the box.
Schrodinger's. Oh, Santa's long gone, man.
Is it alive?
He's mentioned, but he don't actually show up.
Or is it dead?
It's both, because nothing is set in stone until you look.
Sigma,
Both timelines exist.
you will decide its fate.
The fuck's it?
Goodbye.
Wait! Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyoji, I can almost see you. You don't need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. I will see you again one day. I promise. But I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a little longer.
Wait!
She did, though.
Akane!
And then she was gone. Temioji collapsed to his knees, his back hunched and shaking. He saw tears land on the white-knuckled fists he pressed against his thighs. He kept quiet. What was there to say? Phi and I looked at one another and nodded silently. With a shaking hand, Temioji pulled a photograph out of his pocket. It was a picture of a girl. After all that we'd been through, her smile was enough to break your heart. She dead. She big dead. He's been searching for her most of his life, but she's dead. We made our way to the warehouse on floor A and met up with the others. It took only a few minutes to decide to head to the infirmary. As soon as we arrived, we began to treat Alice and Quark for Radical 6. I gave Luna the Exelavir that I'd found in the queue room. She quickly prepared it, and... Christ, it sounds like you're stapling something. No nostrils again. Always a good sign. Maybe he needs a stapler, like right at the nostril, where the nostril should be. Injected Alice and Quark.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine.
Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
Don't sweat it.
No need to thank us.
Semyoji said nothing. Just walked over to Quark's unconscious body. He took the small boy's hand in his own and held it tight. I could see tears at the corners of his eyes as he turned away from us. Aww. You know, I was thinking there, like, Santa's from the North Pole. He wasn't dressed for it, was he? Because Santa wore, like, the thinnest little shirt ever. And a really long, windy, silly, scrappy scarf. Suddenly I remembered. Dio. Where had he gone? It didn't take me long to find him. How'd that sound? He was sprawled unconscious on the floor beneath the sink. Handcuffs?
Oh, we found those in the crew quarters.
That's what he used to kill Temyoji and Clover in the other timeline.
Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2, and we found them there. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off. Thank you again for dealing with them. You are, quite literally, lifesavers. You have my eternal gratitude.
Salute. Good. I coughed awkwardly and looked pointedly around the room. I glanced over at Phi to see she was doing the same thing. After that, we headed back to the Floor A warehouse to play the AB game. Specifically, me, Phi, Kay, and Luna. Clover and Temyoji decided to remain in the infirmary, just in case something happened with Alice or Dio. Luna would represent Clover's team. With Quark and Dio sleeping, Kay would represent their team by default, which left me, Phi, and Temyoji. You should vote.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
What? That doesn't matter now.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one to vote in the next round fight.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now. You see?
Hey, you're acting like I might actually try and betray him.
Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the AB game 3 more times. Then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Because Temyoji, Alice, and Luna are at the lowest, so they
Okay,
to get tonight.
I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Yeah, I trust you. I handed her the star key.
Shall we open the doors?
After yourself, sir. Is there going to be another, like, ride or something like that? This man's like,
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Indeed it has.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Aye.
Oh, right. We have to wait for the deadline.
Oh. Well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Luna and Kay set up towards the yellow door. I was about to follow when...
Hold on. I just remembered something.
Yeah? What?
The AB room on the left. In one of the other histories, she...
Oh. Yeah. You're right. Connie's body was in there. What does this mean? Why didn't we find her body this time?
Maybe because she wasn't
Oh, yeah,
murdered.
We're in an alternate timeline this time where she didn't die. We didn't find her. But how? When did history change?
Do you remember what Akane said?
The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead, Sigma?
Because we don't know what happened to her.
5. You will decide its fate.
We've not seen her both either dead or alive yet in this timeline. So we have to decide her fate. The Schrodinger's cat thing.
Exactly.
I wonder what she meant about us deciding its
Perhaps
fate.
she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet. The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now.
What? No, that's impossible. We've already opened the box. We opened the door to this AB room and there was no body.
No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body, but we haven't found her alive yet either.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
Yeah, so until we
The
find her
next
alive or
time we
dead,
meet,
we don't know what
I
her
can
fate
tell
is.
you the rest of the story. So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
Where was Akane now? Where was she waiting for us? Or what if she wasn't anywhere now? What if she was waiting for us in another timeline? Or what if she was waiting for us in the past? Was that even possible? If she was, what would that mean? To be continued. Now there's a new destination added to the flowchart, apparently. Oh, so that's where the story starts. But now I have this from before. The flowchart is now higher than it was. Oh, right, okay, so let's go AB room the past. Let's jump there. Ugh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator.
No, this is one of the AB rooms.
Ah! Who the hell are you? And what the hell's in an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory? Memory. I remember. You're Vi. She grinned. When is
Check your bracelet.
It's a red pair. BP's 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room.
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours, 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right.
Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her. I think.
Then
Right. We're here for one reason.
stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out.
Don't
of
need
here
to tell me
fast.
twice. Let's go.
Oh, I need to redo the original escape. It's been so long, I don't even know if I remember. We don't need to look there. This is our past, remember? That means we're repeating the history. You see what I'm getting at? The password for the safe should be the one we got earlier. Exactly. Now hurry up and open it. Oh, okay. You need to remember the password for the safe. We figured it out last time. Once password's been found, it never changes. Okay. Password for the original elevator. 2 minutes to start. Ooh, that was fun. There, it's open. Good work. Hurry up and grab the cracker. Cracker? Ah, damn. I meant to. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Alright. Alright, let's just put the key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright. Good. Looks like that worked. Ready, Fi? What do you think? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you asking? Hurry up and... Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8, 1... Done. Hey! You pushed the button. Bite me. You were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. Ugh. My voice is not doing too well. Vi and I climbed up through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. Took us only a moment to spot them. Connie! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit. There was no time to yell for her. I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Vi wasn't following. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Vi? What the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Before I could finish, she moved. She ran across the room, launched herself into the air. Whoa! What a jump! What the...
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
I went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came. I've been waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just... Wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
That... What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes. Indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was going to stab you, why were you going to let let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from a slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
What? Whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course.
Because she's gone.
Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the AB game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
So they deliberately flowcharted our game, our life. I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay. There are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you've just told me makes sense. You did all of this so that Fi and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact, right?
Yes.
But why did you need us to do that? People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died. So has Fi. So have you. I... So, why would you do all this? What does it matter if I jump through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You were all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Well, the other timeline me's are not happy about that. I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so goddamn important that it's worth all of this?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit. That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Connie knelt down next to Deal and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
What?
Logomorph?
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order.
I vaguely remember Lago is like Latin thing for Ram or something.
Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now, everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct.
It depends on how many playthroughs you've got.
Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
She paused. She pulled something out of her pocket. It's a key. It was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
Oh, so that I have it in the future without realizing it's there. What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
It's
Yes.
about time travel stuff in this case. What am I supposed to do with
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait, I still... Timeline jump. Okay. New destination added to the flowchart. So this is where we left off earlier, and now we're past that. So now it's the AB game. Back to the playing it 3 times.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked over at Vi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
She fucking launched herself off the roof of the AB and like took him out with a bloody
Hey,
kick.
what are you guys talking about?
Pork!
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks. Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Sigma, stop being weird. Just had a total epiphany. Hey, I wasn't talking to Cora. That was an offer for Alice.
Not really my point.
Oh, whatever. Forget
He's a
about
nasty
that.
bastard.
Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP. That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally. And now all of us have enough to leave.
We could all escape. I was stunned. How would everyone cooperate long enough to raise all of our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd been less suspicious of one another? Or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Fi and I have been able to disarm all of them. All of us have banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait. What about him? After some discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. Alice was the only holdout. She'd complained about wanting to take her back to her superiors, but after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after the escape from Hamilton event, she reluctantly agreed.
All right, let's get going.
Everybody ready? I'm gonna open it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Alright, everybody, let's move. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is... The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Looks like we did it.
Yes,
I'd hope our ball was too cool there.
we should keep moving.
Beyond the door was a wide hallway and a very solid wall. To the left, we found a very familiar looking door. We pushed it open. Pressure exchange. The pressure chamber.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means that if we want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the outside air pressure. This room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. You see all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put those on and head to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute! You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were all already infected with Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they...
No. That's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the softness of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes, waiting for the process to finish. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I'd seen it before in another timeline. The others hadn't, however. And although I couldn't see their faces through the visors of their helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio. For a few long moments, we just stood there, astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
So?
Remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge? Well, the next eclipse like this was gonna be on December 31st, 2028. So...
This is 2028.
Wait a minute.
2028.
Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Dead stare for a moment. Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I'd ever seen it. And the stars, the sky was full of them. More stars than I'd ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was blood red and massive. Much bigger, in fact, than I remembered it being. Then, as I watched, a black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading for the right edge. What's that?
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow is on the moon. The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too. And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot.
He came here voluntarily.
So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying?
Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
So that red thing is not the moon. Because the moon's shadow's on it.
That's Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon, covering the sun.
What? No. No way. If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base.
No way. No, you've gotta be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this?
She picked up the rock and dropped it.
See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me? What?
please just listen.
Whoa.
Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelivir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6.
So if the moon's gravity is a sixth of Earth's, and our brains are processing 1/6 slower than usual.
It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration.
Basically, things fall much slower on the moon, but our brains are processing information at the same rate, which means that it looks normal to us.
Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately 2.45 seconds. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth.
Our brains are working at root 6 times slower.
That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2. But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us.
Wait. You're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity?
Are you sure you didn't notice anything?
The comment that felt a bit weird felt a bit sick.
Think back. Huh?
Because that was the gas.
You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
It seemed insane, but what Luna said made sense. In fact, it explained Phi's apparently superhuman strength quite well. Wish you could jump like that. Because on the moon you can jump so
Wait.
much higher.
This is crazy.
But the speed you would be moving at would be a lot slower. It's just that it doesn't look that way to us because our brains are slower.
That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th.
In 29?
No,
Don't tell me. 30?
still no.
And just what year is this?
It's 74. 2074.
2074. We're well into the future. We went missing in 2028. No, that's insane. That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me. But it's the truth.
How can you
Oh
be
my
sure?
God.
It's not that hard.
I'm no Mac in short. I did remember some of this. I just didn't remember exactly how long it was.
Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that. annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time.
We had nuclear disaster.
The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
What? Why?
I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison, or fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose.
What if they had access to annihilation bomb?
Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground.
Oh my god.
Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows.
Oh dear god. It's like the bloody plague again.
I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good.
Oh my god.
On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect.
They
That plan was to
still look like
detonate all
bombs
18 annihilation reactors.
themselves.
Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened. But I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them.
Yeah, that's what I
The
said.
ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth.
Oh. Most of humanity is
Anyway,
gone.
why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened.
I don't remember
Ever
that.
heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years.
No sun for 7 years.
Plants withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sun sets red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air.
But the red wavelength can go
Red
further.
light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Jesus. The Earth's in bloody shambles. It's the apocalypse. I was speechless. What could I possibly say? There was no reason for Terminology to lie to us. So, we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. It was 2074. But why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought, I barely noticed Vi's approach.
Hey, Sigma. I think I figured something out.
A window popped up on the inside of my helmet, with Whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we could hear. Yeah? What is it?
I figured out why there's an extra E.
An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B. I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna say this time?
God damn it, Sigma!
I'm sorry.
Knock it off!
I'm sorry.
Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get... The man on the moon rules the infinite time. See?
You're so good at anagrams. Get out of here.
You need 6 E's to get that. So they stuck an extra one in ninth.
The man on the moon rules the infinite time.
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose:
To play the fun game.
to transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people are you, Sigma, and you, Vi.
So, what are you getting at?
My God, you're slow. You don't get it?
I'll do my best.
They're saying we rule the infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you think they're going to send us back 45 years?
Yeah, I'd bet on it.
So the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in time to that catastrophe Tenmyoji was talking about.
I think so.
Start Article 6, get ahead in the first place. That doesn't make sense though. I mean, we came from that same time period. Before it, actually. So why bring us here and then send us back?
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Tu fui ego eris.
That was written on something. Yeah. The grave. The one in the garden.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
We turned and ran back into the treasure exchange chamber. The others following close behind.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're going to go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind the
You mean Akane?
What?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there.
You remember places or something.
Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
I'm going to then.
So am I.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah. You know her real well.
Wait, you're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
Ah, shut up! Just shut up! Come if you want to. We don't need to do roll call. Once we get there, Akane can explain everything. With that, we headed back through the airlock. How'd we even do that?
number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah, I thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yeah. Great.
You mean the grave in the garden?
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think she's buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Anyway, let's move to the garden. Get the map moving. It's the bee garden.
Is Akane really under here?
I think so.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
No, I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. You see, the keyhole on the grave? If I just insert this here, I pulled the key off my ankle and fitted it into the hole. I twisted it to the right until I heard something unlock. With a quiet grinding, the grave began to shift.
What is this?
It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah. It's a treatment pod.
Oh my god.
It is, isn't it?
The glass on the cover frosted over, making it opaque. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
She grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
And it's pod number 0. The others were 1, 2, and 3. What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes. Once stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
Right, cold sleep.
What?
These pods can put people into a cold sleep. Uses something called CAS to freeze human bodies without destroying their cells.
So, Ms. Akane's like an ice cube?
I think
Then
so.
we gotta wait till she melts?
Yeah.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay? Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered.
What do you remember?
Everything. I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past.
Back 45 years, right?
Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this. But that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. And that is why you had to play the A-B game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait. Hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you.
We did it because we saw it happening.
In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
How much do you think you stayed young?
Yes. In preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history. You were able to perform a prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were about to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship.
So when he was saying before, oh what? When we got waves and work, then he was like, oh yeah, I suppose the Richard's still usually because he knew already that like time before that when
It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, and headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out, and when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio. His real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago. Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released. If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped.
So in that timeline, you know, everything's stopped.
If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside for now, though. May I proceed?
No one objected. We were all curious.
Excellent. That explains everyone, save 2. Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility, but I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've missed quite a lot, sir. Basically, we're back inside. We've come to see Akane and put the key into the grave. Kay started saying he remembers things. He's someone close to Zero Senior and Akane. They've set up this project, send him back in time. They're going to stop Radical 6 getting out. They're going to stop everything. They're going to stop Brother because he's the one who set Radical 6 on the world. And was basically saying things like, Junpei Tenmyoji? No, not yet. This is literally the reveal. So Junpei Tenmyoji is an Esper, so that's why he had to be here. Clover's an Esper, that's why he had to be here, because Espers resonate with one another and make each other stronger. Alice had knowledge about the bombs, he got defused them. Tenmyoji wouldn't go anywhere without Quark, so he had to come along. Basically, they've seen this future already, and they know that this is what they have to set up. So, now, Quark's like, so who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma. In another timeline.
Yeah. Well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete.
So this is the coffin treatment pod thing that is, we think, Akane's in. So it's defrosted.
TP00 unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. All of us gathered around the pod. The glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents.
Okay, let's get started then. Ready?
Vi laid her hand on the lever and looked around at us. I swallowed. Yeah. Anytime.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Take your answers. What? That's Sigma. Ooh. Suddenly, my head was full of memories from other timelines. I'd seen something like this before. The warehouse of floor B, in front of the white door. Kay was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I never figured out who he really was. Why was there a man with my face underneath Kay's armor? It didn't make sense. After I'd seen him, I was injected with tuberculosis, and that was the end of that. But wait, if the person in the pod was the same person I'd seen on the floor of the warehouse, who was wearing King's armor?
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you.
When we went back in time before the game started there. I don't know if you missed that as well. We managed to go back in time to before the game started, before we woke up the first time. And we stopped Dio from starting the opening. Vi jumped like 1,000,000 miles in the air and knocked him out. And the reason she can jump 1,000,000 miles in the air is because we're on the moon. We're on the moon, and Earth is in apocalypse. Because everyone is dead. We're on the moon, so gravity is lighter, but we don't notice properly because our processing power is slowed down by radical 6 infection. No. Oh my god. Yeah, I know you did. I deliberately was like, nah, we're not on the moon. That's the moon. That's like that.
Yes?
The Earth, that was the Earth we were looking at. We were looking at the red Earth because there's that much debris in the atmosphere that blue and green wavelengths of light can't get through it, but red can get through all kinds of debris, so the Earth looks red now.
I am.
Akane Kurashiki.
Connie!
It's you!
Bug!
June! I mean, Akane, from... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover.
Yeah, Clover, you were put in a bloody cryopod, so yeah, you would, like, be young.
Or you, Junpei.
Junpei?
Oh, wifey, it was so obvious.
Akane. Long time no see.
I could barely hear what they were saying. My mind was still real. It felt like all the air had been knocked out of me, and it was all I could do to not laugh right then and there.
When? How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse? Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did, at least.
Oh. In this timeline where Connie lived, she's been wearing the armor. It's only in the timeline where she died that it escaped.
I carried your bodies to the 3rd AB room, and then took Dio's to the 5th. After that, I went into the 1st room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Dio killed you, and then Luna took your body to the 6th room. You couldn't have been in Kay's armor.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger.
Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
What? No, that's nuts.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happened? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Of the first
Him?
2 games, maybe.
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
So, who is he?
Going around drugging people left and right.
You've never seen him before?
No.
He looks exactly like Sigma, but Quark has no idea who he is. He's never seen him before.
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Me either.
No one recognizes him, but he looks exactly like Sigma, according to Sigma.
Total stranger.
Hey, come on. What are you guys saying? Right here? Same face?
Huh? Huh?
Are you alright, Mr. Sigma? Did you hit your head or something?
I'd also just like to remind that when Kay was remembering his backstory, he did say that his father, Zero Sr., admitted that he was a clone of him to continue on his work if he should die. Huh? What? It didn't make any sense. Why didn't they recognize me?
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future.
What does that mean?
Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future. From 45 years ago.
He's not being frozen. He's got a consciousness jump into his future self's body. I looked around frantically. A pond! I ran to it and threw myself down onto my knees. Crawling on all fours, I approached the edge. My heart was hammering inside my chest. Cold sweat trickled down my spine. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. God damn it! I struggled to take deep breaths. Then slowly, I peered into the pond, looking for my reflection. What? Oh boy. He an old man. Look at that. You look straggly as anything. No. This can't be real. It doesn't even have, like, two functional eyes. He's got a bloody mechanical one. This face.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb.
Sigma is Zero Junior. I did see that message earlier. I just deliberately ignored it.
Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now. Zero, the mastermind of the AB project.
There's bloody friggin' cyber core.
Is you.
What? No, that's not possible. That's bullshit.
No. It's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any good. Please, Doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
You will be. A pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
Let's say you're struggling for a doctor. You're lying.
No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him. His name is Kyle Climb.
That's why they kept calling him Grandpa. They randomly would call him Grandpa, or young fat, or whatever.
Your clone. That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle. Well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future. When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it. It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
But why would future me create a clone?
He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place. I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before. That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul or the consciousness. Body is, well, exactly what it says on the tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch.
Oh, Junior is just the AI that they created to run the facility. So it's called Lagamorph. Really, lag, I think it's Latin for rabbit or something, or part of the Latin name for rabbit. But he was just basically doing what he was told. He's just the AI that runs the facility. But they've just said that the consciousness is switch. So if this is young Sigma in older Sigma's body, it means older Sigma is back in 22-year-old Sigma's body.
That was the chief goal of the project.
Wait, so the future person goes into the past person?
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's all the different jumping around timelines.
Ah,
How time should work is a straight line. So we go to the Nevada test site and then we go all these different things and then you end up here. But consciousness like goes, nope, I'm not going to go to Nevada, I'm going to start off here. Horizon 9. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to drop over and I'm going to go around this way and I'm going to go, and then I'll end up at the Nevada test site. And then whatever happens, happens, and I'll end up back here as my older self.
A is where everything began. December 25th, 2028. You inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness.
Could do the car shot, right?
From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074. You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity.
So, 1 minute you're 22, next minute you're 67. That's
The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on. If you continue along this line, what happens next? You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074. That is today.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
You haven't had any sleep in 2 days? Jesus Christ.
36 hours to be exact. Have you already forgotten?
Time was different because we perceive it as
You were all infected with Radical 6. The virus slowed your brain down. So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed. But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes. Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029. You will return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened. The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body until you reach point B. Do you remember when B is, Sigma? Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body?
Back in time. 28. December 25th, 2028. They all started.
Yes.
So she gasped Sigma. And his consciousness immediately jumped to the future. And then his older self jumped back in the past and woke up pissed off.
His consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body. While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past.
Once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back from point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C.
So it's rotating.
Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way. But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line.
Still just one timeline.
It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path with one exception.
The line here at point D, right?
Exactly.
If you can change the picture, you can go on a completely different timeline.
Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse.
The day Radical 6 got out of the test facility.
Yes, by now you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
So the old version of me keep Radical 6 from getting out by jumping into my 22-year-old body on New Year's Eve 2028?
Yes. That is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D.
So that means if he succeeds and the older Sigma and younger Sigma's body fixes and stops it and creates a new timeline, they'll never swap back.
In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C. And for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility.
So there could potentially be a version of Sigma out there that is stuck with the older consciousness in a younger body. Yep. The goal is to go back and prevent.
That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction and undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
That means that when he jumps back in his own time, they've already failed. Tell me one thing.
What is that?
You said that point C is January 27th, 2074, which is today. There's going to be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13th, 2029.
Yes, that's right.
But, look, I'm still old. When is this jump supposed to happen?
Very soon.
Soon?
Yes.
And what's going to trigger it?
We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that. Thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness, like a bullet from a slingshot.
And how do you propose to do that?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis.
Play for that situation.
A moment balanced between life and death. That can jumpstart your brain.
What do you mean?
You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
Dio's knife? Bitch is the way to stab me! No sooner were the words out of my mouth. Oh no, Fi! I screamed and leapt towards them. Akane was already in motion, the knife diving towards Fi's chest. I was almost there. When I regained consciousness, I was on the floor. There was a dull pain in my chest. I felt for a cut, but something was in the way. It took me a moment to realize that it was Akane's body, lying on top of me. I twisted my neck to look around. Nearby was an old tombstone. On it was written a few words in Latin. To feel egoitus, what you are, I was, what I am. There is one more scene. But yes, that is basically the ending, but there is one more scene after the credits here. But that is the true ending. Humanity is fucked, basically. We're in an apocalypse. That's the game. That's setting up for Game 3 though. Because Game 3 is Zero Time Dilemma. And we are basically at the event where Radical 6 got out. And we have to prevent it. It's implied he did, but maybe he didn't. Oh yes, no, he goes back in time. That's what our ending scene will be. We're going to see young Sigma go back to younger Sigma go back to his younger boy. Ready for this tune? Yes, the everyone's dead jump. Everybody's dead. Love it. That's it. Regardless of the fact this all plays into the back, this is like a jump. Sigma, the elder, and the younger boy, and Phi are in the next game. Along with others that are going on their New destination added to the flowchart. Way back. April 13th, 2029. Of course, she tried to kill Five. Because we learned that Fi and myself.
Today is April 13th, 2029. And this is the evening news.
Because remember, he jumps back to when it's already too late.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6. So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Oh, Jesus. Someone just killed herself on air. For a moment, I just stared at the TV. The roar of the static seemed to fill the entire room. Until with a click, it disappeared too. Had the power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. You! Connie?
It looks like the first step was successful.
Screenslaver! What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're going to kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
I'm okay.
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
Me and Phi?
Yes. I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump. Now, you know what happens next, right?
We go to the moon?
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods.
Alice and Clover, right?
Yes.
What about the third one? Who's in there?
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from Point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from Point A to Point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
Then that means that after you froze her, the Point C version of her jumped back into her body?
Yes. The Point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years.
So young Phi also jumped back into her frozen body.
Sleeping in ice.
Then, when she gets to Point B, her consciousness will jump to Point A,
Correct.
Right? Huh. So, that's why she didn't look old. So, why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin.
Yeah, I know. Like, they think AI would just be like used in the most simplest ways, but AI's freaking everywhere. AI's being overused. To be fair, AI is being relied on far too much because if you ask it questions about something you're actually really knowledgeable about, it knows nothing. It's just making it all up.
January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from Point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history. You really think I can keep the virus from getting out?
You have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can save them.
What about you? Aren't you an Esper too?
I can't do anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
Looks like we might need to do a lot of Espers in one place. So, what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what specific actions do I need to take? When Phi and I jump to point A, what are we going to do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
Oh, crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus. So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
What did I say?
That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point, a woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake, and lost your arms and your right eye.
My arms and my right eye? Eek! What the hell? Oh, that is disconcerting. No thanks, that's disconcerting. That's just, no. Nightmare fuel, nightmare fuel. Suddenly, a low rumble shook the building. That's why he's gonna have to take columns. He's gonna have to, like, learn to make himself look humanoid again. What was that?
Go have a look.
I moved slowly to the window and peered outside. On the horizon, you could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing slowly towards the sky. Would we really be able to change the course of history? No, that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. It's a good tune, like. I like that tune. End or beginning? Jeezy peeps. 47 hours, 7 minutes. Nope. There is whole game. There is an additional bit we could play, but it's mostly just asking the characters questions about what they think and that. So I may just have to give it a wee skip. It's not really that important. It's just a meta thing where they're basically saying, why do you know things that you shouldn't? When you're like playing as a different character, you get to play as Kyle for a little bit. So, So, yeah, I don't know how long that takes, but it's nothing really important. It's just a bit. You're just asking the characters, if, like, what they think, what's going on, how are they doing, how are they coping. So it's nothing really important. I don't think it's worth playing right now, to be honest. I'm not feeling too great, so I'm actually going to head off and go to my bed because bleh. But it's been good fun. I enjoyed this game. I've enjoyed playing it before, as I've told you, so that's why I found this like something I really want to replay on this. I don't think I've ever replayed Zero Time Dilemma before. I played it once, and I do remember bits of it, and but I don't remember even big things in it. So I'll play that one again, but not right away. I'll do some other stuff. I was thinking of playing the Devil in Me game next, just because it's a bit more straightforward. It's another one of those curator games where you have to make choices and try and save the characters as you're going with quick time events and things. So I think I'll pick that one up next time. But that shouldn't take too long. They're usually just like what? I mean, they're multiple playthrough worthy, but I'll probably just do one playthrough on stream and then play over myself in one time and see what else I can do. But I'm going to leave that here. I loved this. I loved all the talk about all the quantum mechanics of time travel and stuff like that. I absolutely adore all the ideas of loops and consciousness jumping and how you can actually see into the future and affect the future and actually go back and change things without actually changing some things, because some of the things you, like you're saying, when you if you betray people or you don't ally with them and things like that, you're actually affecting their decisions even though they've maybe already made their decisions. I really love stuff like that. So this game was like the pinnacle of that kind of stuff that I love. That's why I love this series especially. It's just amazing. I love it. So, as you can see, we have gotten all of our endings. We're completely completed. With the exception of a little bit about Kyle that I'm not too bothered about. That's just like an extra. They were trying to get you interested in the next game. So, I am going to leave it here, my wonderful purple people. And I will catch you guys next time. I hope you all have a great weekend. See ya, free.